Welcome, Cancer, to your tarot card predictions for your love situation in January 2023. I know we are already there. We are going to find out all about that in just a minute. Hit subscribe, click the bell while you're waiting. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. It's lovely to meet you if I have not yet. Other than that, we are going to find out all about this oracle energy here sitting right in front of me, and then we are going to get into the tarot deck to find out a little bit further on the situation. As of right now, it's looking like lack of information. Just know, though, there will be some sort of information that does eventually come in, but I feel like the energy is kind of surrounding the security of, wanting that information. So I think the security or the stability that would help to really keep building in this creation or this connection would be some sort of information. So whatever this information is, it's going to come in when you least expect it, and it's going to be all about some things that you've been really needing to know. You're like, we've been building this connection, we've been building this situation, really creating and adding to. Well, I need more information though, okay? So that's just kind of where you're at with it. And this information, when it does come in, it's going to bring a lot of relief for you, especially if you want to continue to build. So it's just at that point in the situation or maybe the relationship that you're like, you know what? I need this information. I need, whatever this is to really make things clear for me. Okay, so let's find out a little bit more about that. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. It's been keeping you up at night, and this is something that is just being indicated with that energy on the oracle card. So any problems here or anything that felt like something was off and it really affected you when you're sleeping, this is coming into an ending. This is definitely going to come into an ending. Okay, because again, with that surprise information, what this was. Okay, so anything influencing this completion or this place is just a new beginning or some sort of an opportunity to start really building in this situation or this connection. I feel like whatever this is definitely energetic. It's something that you've been seeking. It's something you've been determined to find out. So you're like, I need to know the information here. I need to know so that we can continue nurturing, so we can continue building emotionally and creating that foundation. Yeah, putting you in the lovers. So by the ending of this, the root of the whole thing here is that you need to make a decision. And to make a decision, we need information. To have information, it needs to come in. So by January, though, it's looking like you're going to definitely be making a decision. And this is soul connected. This is spiritually connected. This is definitely something to do with the person that you're dealing with. Now, your person could be either a fire sign, air, or in specific, Gemini. Lots of new beginnings. All right, anything going on in the past that may be affecting this current situation, what is just the new beginning. This is some sort of a new beginning, and this was a physical new beginning. It could have started out physically. It could have started out at work. I mean, you two could have been tied physically first or within finances first. So however that runs for you. I do feel like, again, the experience was a little bit off because, you couldn't put focus into this. You couldn't continue to keep putting detail into this because the accomplishment or the feeling of a content or like you're, safe in this existence is that you needed some sort of information that is coming up once again. So it's definitely safe to say that you were like, I'm burnt out until you're ready to give up the goods, okay? So then there was a moment in which we had some tower energy, and there was definitely some people flying around, being thrown, cast out into the ocean, darling. Explosions, people flying, bodies maneuvering about. This is definitely going to bring some sort of a different perspective to somebody, especially after seeing something like that. That's kind of how it feels. But that chaos, that is what you needed to really switch things up and to, change your mind on things. So that is definitely changing your point of view on this specific person. Now, it might have made it so that you needed that information more now, or you might have lightened up a little bit and this person was like, I'm going to go after it because, this person's not begging me for the information. I'm going to go give it to her. So that's where we're at on that. But anything upcoming is having, to do with some sort of a closing or a completion so that you can get into a new beginning with this death in reverse. I feel like this is already in the process. These are already things that are happening. I feel like it doesn't matter how many times you lie about and you say that things are okay. I mean, things are only going to be okay until they're not okay, and then they're not okay. And then you can't, keep continuing the cycles of a relationship. So eventually this person upcoming is noticing that you are not okay, wants to start a new beginning with you, quite frankly, clear things up, have some sort of communications with you. Oh. You're kind of going to be like, nyah, nyah. Because the root of it is that they look at you kind of like, this person's really tapped out on the situation. I feel like would bring more meaning to our relationship if I were to just address it. But they're kind of they kind of were assuming you're acting a little bit bratty or greedy with something here. And you are just really in the thick of your work. So that is being indicated here that you are really working a lot in the month of January. So this is something that will be affecting the situation. But I feel like the heartbreak you're far from the heartbreak. That's not where this is headed, okay? This is more about change. This is more about growth and proceeding to the next cycle or situation or experience based on your life story with this person where you're at. This is solely going into change, new life, building this connection, and no heartbreak. So I feel like you're over the heartbreak, honey. You're like, I don't got time for this heartbreak. I really, really don't. And I think the only confusion here will be the fact that you guys didn't do this sooner, okay? Please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Go ahead and hit that bell. That'll make it so you don't miss any of the notifications here all about your tarot readings. And if you are interested in that and you want to be bothered once a day at least, go ahead and hit that bell. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your month and Happy New Year.